Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Super Easy Forex. If you're first time tuning into our channel, I'm not going to be long. But I'm waiting on my wife, treating her to get her nails done and her lashes and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to be a blessing to you guys while I'm waiting on her. I want to teach you guys something very important. I know it's late and most people probably won't see this, but maybe later on you will. I need to let you know that realistically, you don't have a clue that you're destroying your own account, and you're thinking that you need another technique, you need another indicator, you need another this, you need another that, when the problem is that it's you. And it took me so long to get that aha moment that until I'm willing to change me, I will never be able to attain any of the goals, not just in Forex, but any goal that I'm pursuing. Because I'm always thinking I need another trick, another this, another that. I need another guru. I need a blah, blah, blah. And in essence, I didn't realize the power of change was within me, and especially in the Forex market. And let me tell you why. Some of you guys, let me go over some of the bad habits you have, okay? Because some of y'all, you ain't going to hear me out if I really just try to talk too nice to you. So let me just be straight up with you. Number one, you impatient. You have no patience at all. You know how many people I get emails from or are contacted? They only want to know about a 1 minute chart, a 5 minute chart. And when I tell them, hey, why don't you consider trading on higher time frames? Oh, no, I'm a scalper. I'm a dissonant. Okay, if you're debating, then why did you contact me? See, it's telling me you have no patience, but you're still looking for somebody to support your habit of impatience. So you're leaping from indicator to indicator, guru to guru and everything else, as opposed to just saying, you know what, maybe if I just took a look at my habit of the fact that I have no patience, I don't know how to sit my tail down and just wait for the thing to play out. No, it got to play out in 5 minutes. It got to play out in 3 minutes. Why? Because I placed the trade. The market don't care who placed that trade, honey. It's going to move when it wants to move. That's one of the bad habits. Bad habit number two, over leveraging. See, as I'm going through this, you got to tell yourself the truth. At some point, you can't keep lying to yourself. You can't keep blaming everybody else. You can't blame indicators. Can't blame trading system. You can't blame the market. At some point, you have to take doggone ownership of you. And so the next one is you over leverage your account. You put $50 in there talking about I'm going to go put a standard lot. You know doggone well, even if the thing barely moves, it don't have to hit your stop loss. It barely moves and it's going to take your account out because you ain't got the money in there. Why are you tripping? See, somebody need to tell you the TRUTH sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody went to, hey, you read that book, 3 Feet from Gold. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. But the truth of the matter is, your impatience and your over leveraging, which guess what? When you're over leveraging account, guess where that's coming from? It still goes back to problem number one, impatience. Why? Because you're putting too much on one trade because you're trying to hurry up and become rich and a millionaire. You're trying to hurry up and quit your job. You're trying to hurry up. See, all this, listen to what the problem is. You're in a hurry versus willing to build and learn so that you can take trades with ease. See, it's a character flaw and you refuse to own up to it. So this is why you have been in a circle for long periods of time. And here's the truth. I'm telling you, just like me, when I finally got it, I can then go back through all the mentors who told me this a long time ago, and I thought they weren't good mentors because they wasn't telling me how to be rich overnight. And so I dumped them thinking, oh, they ain't no good mentor. I need a mentor who's going to tell me how to trade in 5 minutes. Make me $1 million in 5 minutes. I want a Lamborghini by next week. Huh? I want to jump from poverty to a Lamborghini in 2 weeks. And if you ain't telling me that, you ain't no good. When in essence, they was telling me the truth. And it took me forever to learn to get past not them, not the training systems, not the indicators, not the market, but it took forever to get past me. Many of you guys, you're in your own way. For time's sake, I can go through untold numbers of ways that people are getting in their own way. So patience, over leveraging, Trading at the wrong time of day. You know, doggone, I'll give you one more. Let me give you one more bonus. Why in the HE double hockey sticks? Why in the HE double hockey sticks are you trying to take trades the moment the market opens on Sunday? Why? And if you've been in my group, I dare you to keep doing that foolery. You better be a brand new member to pull that stunt. Don't you say you part of Super Easy Forex, because I swear up and down, I don't know who you are. Because you already know. You got the weekend gap. You got the spreads are wide open like somebody, I'm going to say something naughty, but Jesus held my tongue. See, because it's impatience. You just got to be in a trade. You know what your other problem is? So we talked about patience. We talked about over leverage. Let me give you a bonus one. Let me give you a bonus. You have quote unquote market addiction. Market addiction. Yes, Uncle P made that name up. So don't sit up there and say somebody else. No, Uncle P. Tweet it out, text it out. Uncle P said it. Market addiction. Write that down. Here's your problem. For some reason, you have to be in a trade. How many times do you say to yourself, I don't need to be trading. I'm gonna chill. I ain't gonna trade this week, man. I'm gonna take the day off. Or the market don't look too good. I'm gonna go. And there you go in another trade, knowing doggone well the market ain't looking right to you. But your addiction has kicked in and you refuse to own up to it. You refuse to acknowledge that it even exists. And then with your account, you put money in your account on Sunday, but then by Monday, your whole account gone. It's funny, but it ain't funny. Why? Because I did it so long. And until I was willing to own up. Hold on, let me clean this camera. Let me clean this camera real quick. It got some kind of blur on it. Hold on, don't go nowhere. I ain't done talking bad about you. And this is all in love, so you can get mad at me, but somebody loves you enough to tell you the truth. See, this stuff don't be said in the Forex world because they want you to just keep on buying stuff. Just buy my stuff and move on. Well, what happens when I just buy the stuff? That's all they care about. See, I love you enough to tell you the truth. You ain't never got to join our family. I don't care. Just keep coming here and watching my videos when I do them. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you how I stumbled all these years in failure. And a lot of it had nothing to do with indicators, lessons, mentors, blah, blah, blah. I found everybody and their mama to blame, except for myself. Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? I think this is one of the best videos in Forex. Why? Because I'm going to tell you the truth about you and myself. And I still got to fight with me. You hear what I'm saying? I still have to fight with me. Every week the market is open. That problems do not go away. It's called discipline. Self-discipline. Many people are not willing to be self-disciplined. And because of your lack of self-discipline, this is why some of you guys' accounts are getting blown up. And if you're in Super Easy Forex and you've been coming to my classes, you know doggone well what sessions don't trade in. Don't even think about it. Why? Because they tricking you during those trades. I don't care if you see a triple arrow setup, let it pass. Why? Because it's a market setup. But when the market addiction kicks in, you know goodness well I shouldn't be trading right now. I know what Mr. Passay, I know what Miss Jenny taught in class. I know what Mr. Elvis taught. I know what Mr. Irvin is teaching. See, we got several trainers and teachers. I'm not the only one. All right. But here's the deal. Everybody want to kind of climb to certain levels and want to trade. I want to trade like y'all, but you're not willing to do what we're willing to do. You're not willing to listen. You hear what I'm saying, people? You have no business in certain trades. You know it within yourself. But that market addiction kicks in and you have to be in a trade. You don't even feel right without a trade. It's like waking up in the morning without a cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee, but some of y'all do. And some of y'all are some of the meanest people if you ain't got your cup of coffee. It's the same thing. It's like if you don't be in a trade, you don't feel right. And even when your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, your pocketbook, even the broker account is screaming to you, not right now, don't take that trade, don't take that trade. What you do, you take it anyway. Market addiction. Market addiction. Now, again, I can go through many more, but I'm going to stop because it's the weekend. My point is, I'm telling you how we get in our own way. and we meet failure at the end of our lack of discipline. The only reward you're going to get for lack of discipline is failure. Please write that down. The only reward you will ever get for lack of discipline is failure. And that doesn't mean just in Forex. Some of you guys, you're failing in business. You're failing in other adventures you're trying. You're failing in your marriage. You're failing in so many different things because you're trying to blame others and other things, but you refuse to own up to the fact that you are not a disciplined person. You are not consistent. And when you realize that and you own up to it, then God can bless you. But until then, keep on blaming everybody else and their mama. Keep on doing what you're doing. I ain't tripping. See, I learned to be consistent. And then I saw profit margins. And then I saw stability in many areas of my life. I learned to be very consistent. Consistent. And when you become consistent is the same thing as discipline. When you become a consistent person, and most professional traders are extremely, what? Not disciplined, consistent. Here's what makes discipline work. Because they found something that worked, and they disciplined themselves not to do anything outside of that. And therefore, it equals what? Consistency. So every week that the market opens, consistent people consistently make profits because they're disciplined enough not to go against what they know they should do. Even when they get the itchy hand and they feel like pulling the trigger, they know this is not the right time. Nope, this is not the right setup. Nope, there's a news event. Nope, I know I want. Nope. And so the only difference between professional traders and those who are not are the ones who talk to themselves and rebuke themselves and get on their own nerves by telling themselves the truth. Stop it. Don't you push that button. Patrick, don't you go in that office looking at them charts. Patrick, go sit your butt down. Patrick, go do something else. Patrick, get your butt outside. Patrick, get away from them charts. Patrick, don't you dare take that trade. I know what it looks like. I know you see it. Go get your butt into something else. And when I do that, and I say, okay, what is my normal time that I trade? And when I go back, oftentimes you'll see the stop hunts had taken place and it would have blew my trade up. But because I'm becoming disciplined and consistent, that's the reason why I can post the type of trades that I do. That's the reason why I do live videos the way I do, so that nobody can say that I was lying. I show undeniable proof of what discipline can do for you, of what consistency can do for you when you get out of your own way. Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? So, and I'll say this and I'm done. There are many people, and I was talking to my wife on the way here. There were many people who came when I first started all this. They were sitting up there saying, oh yeah, he fake, oh he, it's a live or it's a demo account. Like that really matters, but that's a dumb question. That again shows immaturity. But nevertheless, like the video I did last week showing a quote unquote live account, what difference did it make? Because if I'm not disciplined, it won't work in a demo account or live. But the point is that there were so many people who talk bad about me, say, oh, he ain't this, he ain't that, and all I could do was do what? I can't stop what I'm doing to listen to undisciplined people who's on my channel trying to find a reason to put me down. All I could do is do what I've been doing when nobody even knew who I was. And what is that? I was disciplined. I was consistent. I showed up when I was supposed to show up. And when I lost trades because I was undisciplined, I rebuked myself and said, okay, don't do that again, Pat. And I had to keep on going regardless of who said what, whether who knew me or didn't know me. So I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to still encourage you guys, whether you join the Super Easy Forex family or not. I'm going to do videos to encourage you. I'm going to do things to help you to the best of my ability without crossing the line. Because I need all of us to be able to be successful at some point, so that for one big reason, if God ever tells us that he wants us to do something for him, and he says, okay, give that man $10, a stranger, you ain't gonna say nothing because you become successful in the markets and he's blessed you. But until you become disciplined, it ain't gonna work. Let me say this last thing. I got a message today from somebody and it touched my heart. Oh my God. I mean, several of them came in today, but this one, oh my God, it really almost put me into tears. Somebody said, because we have a referral program too. This person, I know them. They have been trading consistently and now finding success trading with the family, the Super Easy Forex family. And we do have a referral program that pays out $100 per referral. Do you know they hit me up today and they say, hey, Mr. Pat, I just want to let you know that the referral money that we get from all the referrals we send, we actually send that money over to South America to help families over there. Here's what happened. When they found discipline and consistency, they no longer personally needed excess amounts of money because they turn their computer into an ATM machine. So the referral money, they don't need to keep it. They find a way to give it away, which is what I preach and teach in our group. Find a way to be blessed so that if God tells you to bless somebody else, you won't think nothing about it. My wife and I found out about a person who's going through cancer. Guess what? We're taking over their electric bill. We're going to pay for it for months on end, because I know they're going to be short. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm telling you what discipline and consistency turns out to do. It turns you out from being a person who's crying and frustrated like I was for 4.5 straight years. And it turns you into a person that God can use to be a blessing to other people. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you hearing what I'm saying? I just found out a friend, his daughter just died. He just found out. I said, man, bro, don't worry about it. If you need help with anything, just let me know. And I can actually help him. Why? Because all those years where I struggled, hold on, camera blurring up. All those years when I struggled and I cried and I was broke and nobody knew who I was still trying to learn how to be consistent and disciplined. And now after all this time, it paid off. So to hell with all those, or excuse me, Lord, HE double hockey sticks to all the people who like to talk about you when you're in your struggle. They're going to talk about you when you make it too. So you don't worry about what they say about you. You remain consistent and what? Discipline. Very good. All right, you guys. Peace and hair grease. If you want to join the Super Easy Forex family, come on the board. We would love to have you and everything else. But this video was just to be a blessing to some people, because some people, you just really needed to hear the truth. Okay? You really needed to hear the truth from somebody who loves you enough to just say, hey, stop chasing indicators, stop chasing systems and everything else. Chase yourself for once, because chances are you're in your own way, just like I was. Now, again, I'm not saying not to go with other system finders, We'd love to have you part of our family, but I love you enough to tell you the truth first, because even if you join me, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay? All right, you guys. supereasyforex.com if you want to join. All right? See y'all. Bye.